Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we will discuss about document representation in information retrieval systems. So let us start with some terminologies. The first terminology is corpus. Corpus is actually collection of documents. Usually we are talking about document based information retrieval, that is text information retrieval. So corpus consists of collection of text documents. Second terminology is vocabulary. Vocabulary is list of terms. Okay, that is list of words or keywords. You can have an analogy with dictionary. Dictionary is also kind of list of words. Okay, we will look into this detail in later videos. Third is bag of words. It is a representation of documents in simplified manner. So bag of words is like collection of words which are used for a certain purpose. Okay, so which is the purpose of these terminologies? So the task is, given a collection of documents, generate vocabulary from the corpus and represent each document using bag of words approach. Okay. So we have as input a collection of documents which is known as corpus. We are supposed to generate vocabulary from this corpus, and then we should represent each document using bag of words approach. So this is the task of today. So the ultimate goal of bag of words approach or any similar approach is to facilitate search process. Okay, we finally want to develop a text based information retrieval system which will facilitate some kind of searching mechanism, like you can take example of search engines. Okay, so that given a query it will give us relevant documents as the response. So there are different approaches which can be used to represent documents. The first approach is Boolean representation. Second approach is term frequency based representation. Third approach is term frequency inverse document frequency based representation. Okay, so all these approaches vary in some or other manner. We will discuss all of them one by one. So this kind of document representation can be achieved by first pre-processing the documents from the corpus and then representing them in a feature vector form where features correspond to terms in the vocabulary, right? So our main task is the text data which is in unformatted manner. We are supposed to transform that into formatted manner such that a matrix can be used to represent this corpus, in which the documents will be considered as vectors and columns of the matrix which will be considered as terms. Okay, so we are looking at the process to perform this kind of task from a given text collection. So the first and foremost step for this is tokenization. Okay, so let us take example of a single document for now. Tokenization is the first step in which we separate different words of the document. Second step is stop word removal. Here we remove some stop words which are not significant or meaningful for search process. Third step is stemming. In stemming procedure, we transform the words of our text data into their base or root form. Fourth step is case conversion. In case conversion, we transform the data or the words from one case to single case. Okay, so either all of them into lower case or them into uppercase. Finally, the output which we get is called terms. Okay, so we can say that the input is document collection which can have one or multiple documents consisting of different sentences or words, and the output is the terms which are pre-processed. First step is tokenization. It is a task of separating and extracting words from each sentence in the document. So typically it expects a delimiter which is used to distinguish words. Generally we use blank space as a delimiter. Let us see an example. Suppose an example says I will be back. So the output after the tokenization step will be all the words will be separated. Okay, it is mentioned over here. Here you can see that symbols, special symbols like exclamation mark, question marks are not part of the output. Okay, again this is domain specific or need specific. If you want to include them, then you can keep it, otherwise you can ignore it. Next step is stop word removal. In this step, frequently occurring and insignificant words in a language which help to construct sentences but do not represent any content of the documents are removed from the data. So which are this kind of data? Articles, prepositions and conjunctions or some pronouns as well are considered as stop words. Okay, such words can be removed before indexing process. Okay, let us see some example. These all are the stop words: a, about, and you can see the list. Actually, there is no meaning to consider these words as the query terms while searching any search engine. So because they are insignificant, we remove them from our collection. Third step is stemming. In English, nouns have plural forms, verbs have gerund forms, that is ing, or their past tense forms. Okay, so to give example, if I consider a verb enjoy, so enjoy, its gerund form will be enjoying, its past tense will be enjoyed. Okay, so we can say that the single verb enjoy has multiple forms depending on its past tense, gerund form and many other possibilities, right? So stemming refers to the process where it converts the original word into its root form. Okay, so enjoys, enjoyed, these all are the syntactic variations of the same root form enjoy. So stemming will reduce the word to their stem or root form. So what is a stem? Stem is the portion of a word which is left after removing its prefixes and sometimes suffixes. Therefore stemming is referred to as suffix removal or stripping. Okay, so an example: from decorated it will be decorate, from walking it will be walk, from computer it will be compute. Okay, so detailed use of stemming and whether to use stemming or no, whether it is advisable or no, that we will discuss in upcoming videos. Fourth and the last step is case conversion. Okay, so here all the letters of the word are converted to single case, typically lower case. So these four are the main steps of text processing. We started with tokenization, then stop words removal, then stemming, and then case conversion. Apart from that, there are some specific other processing depending on the field or type of data you are dealing with. The first one is digits. Okay, so in traditional IR systems, numbers and terms which contain digits are removed. Okay, so an example of digit can be the year specific information somewhere. For example, Cricket World Cup year or Olympic year, or model number of a mobile phone or brand number of a product. Okay, these are the digit specific information which are usually removed, but for certain type like date, time, model number, they are preserved. Second is hyphens. Hyphens are specific kind of symbols which are used occasionally. For example, if you want to write state of the art, okay, state of the art algorithms in a specific field, then this should be preserved. Here hyphens should not be removed, because after removing there are two possibilities: either they will be combined into a single word, state of the art, without any special symbol in between, or it will create four different words: state of the art. Okay, and probably of and the will be removed in the stop word removal phase. So then this word will be replaced only with state and art, so it will lose its meaning. So to avoid this, we usually do not remove the hyphens from this kind of specific words, special words. So you can put this kind of words in your dictionary or library, and then your logic should be such a way that they are not removed. Same way, punctuation marks also sometimes are not removed, because punctuation marks sometimes give some meaning. Okay, but again this is requirement specific, as I said earlier. Okay, so after knowing this much, let us take a simple example to perform text processing on a single document. Okay, so I am taking the minimal case, simplistic case, in which I am having only a single document which consists of a single sentence. Okay, the sentence is the famous one: a quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, so you can see that there are 9 distinct words in this sentence, and our task is to pre-process this document. Okay, means follow all the steps. So first step, as we know, is tokenization, which will list all the tokens or words based on the delimiter blank space. So this is the output of tokenization. Second step is stop words removal. So as we know that word a and word the are considered as stop words, so remaining words will be preserved. These 2 words will be removed from our collection. So that will be the output of stop words removal. Step 3 is stemming. In stemming, all the words are converted into their root or base form. Okay, so first of all we will check whether the input to stemming, does it contain any word which is not in its root form. Quick is already root form, brown is root form, fox is root form, jumps is not in a root form, so jumps will be replaced with jump. Lazy and dog does not have any change required. Okay, so this is the output of stemming phase. And fourth step, case conversion, it is already taken care of because all of them are in the lower case. Okay, so after this process, the final list of terms which we are having in alphabetical order is brown, dog, fox, jump, lazy, quick. Okay, so we have total 6 terms, right? We started with 9 terms, we have 6 terms. So some terms or some words are eliminated from this process. Okay, so which step is responsible for this task to eliminate some words? Stop word removal process was responsible. Okay, apart from this step, sometimes stemming also is responsible for removing certain words, because if you consider a large collection of documents in which enjoy word is repeating in multiple forms multiple times. Okay, so let us say enjoys is somewhere, will enjoy is there somewhere, enjoying is there somewhere, enjoyed is there somewhere. So all of them will be replaced with a single enjoy term because all of them are having the same root form. So that way also it is possible that our term will reduce. Okay, so both stop word removal and stemming are responsible for reducing the number of terms. So finally we got the 8 from 9 we got 6 terms. Okay, so final set of terms in vocabulary is less in number compared to initial set of words in the document. So that is due to 2 steps: stop words removal and stemming. Okay, so let us stop here. In the next video we will take one example and a detailed discussion will be done. Thank you.